Kind of hard to sleep last night after watching the camera, and for all of you who have been tuning in, waiting to see what happens with the Boar Blanket, hopefully you're as happy as I am to know that one hog showed up. She pushed right in the bottom. That's not all we want to catch, but that's all who showed up last night, except for the 6 raccoons that also showed up. I dispatched her early in the morning with the 9mm plus P Sig Sauer. Dispatched raccoons with 22 long rifle, Mark IV, suppressed, nice and quiet. It's done fast enough to go and bleed her out. I'll be using every single part that I can of every one of these animals. After dispatching the animals, I know that she was in there all night and the raccoons were there. I imagined that the Boar Blanket might be tore up in a couple places, but it wasn't. Actually, to my surprise, it was in perfect repair. Didn't need to repair anything at all. I was happy to see that. After this morning's adventure, though, I left it back in the conditioning phase. I expect those other hogs to show up, and for that purpose, I just go ahead and leave the net up so they can get in and get out. Today I got 6 raccoons, 3 boar, 3 female, and 1 pregnant sow. Took her back to the property where I process. Go ahead and started my skinning. I've been learning from a guy on Facebook. I say I've been learning from him. I've just been watching his videos and seeing how he works. He does a really good job. His name's Aaron Waters. And I try to see the way he skins, and I've been trying to emulate that using my boning knife in order to start the skinning process. That goes really well. In order to sharpen my knives, I learned from Murray Carter on whetstones. He's a Japanese knife maker. He's an American, went to Japan to learn from what I understand, and I really love his videos. Maybe you check them out. But I use a Tormek T7, keep my knives in perfect order, nice and sharp, sometimes too sharp, but I like it that way. So I'm trying to skin on the ground, then I lift her up, use a reciprocating saw to decapitate. Once you get that skinning process started, it's pretty easy just to pull the hide right off, and any shield that the boar or the sows have just comes right off. I start breaking her down. Now, a lot of trappers will discard the animals. We don't do that. I try to use every portion of that. I feed it to the dogs, repurpose the skulls and the other bones for bedazzling. You'll see some pictures at the end of this video, some of the things that we do with the skulls. I break it down as much as I can before I gut it. I've learned to gut a particular kind of way so that I don't get any excrement on the meat. Always turns out really well when I do it like this. We save almost every single part of the animal. The neighbor was telling me about doing some backbone rice. I think that's what he called it. Some backbone rice and some cat head bread, biscuits. He said if I saved him some, he'd make me some. So I'm saving all that for him. We have some blackmouth cur dogs mixed with pit bull. All of the extras go to them. We love having dogs that are trained and used to raw food. I don't always feed them raw food, but we also give them access to kibble and also cook it sometimes. You'll see toward the end of the video I boil them up some raccoon. I pull the raccoon hides off on all the raccoons, save the skulls, save the peckers, clean the hides. We try to use every single part of every single thing. I use a pressure washer, 4500 PSI. Bought it from Tractor Supply, but upgraded the pump. We even saved the bullets. Here's a picture of what we do with the skull sometimes. We save the babies as well. The All-American butcher loves puppies, butchering, helping out. Thanks for tuning in.